Have you ever wondered why there's a debate over Sabah being a territory of the Philippines? This seemingly small piece of land, nestled in the northern part of Borneo, has been a point of contention for decades. Both the Philippines and Malaysia claim sovereignty over Sabah, leading to a complex and sensitive political issue. This essay aims to navigate the historical and political narratives surrounding Sabah, exploring the arguments from both sides. We will delve into the historical claims, the perspectives of both the Philippines and Malaysia, and the ongoing implications of this unresolved dispute. This is not just a dry historical account, but a journey into the heart of a geopolitical issue that continues to shape regional dynamics. By understanding the complexities of the Sabah claim, we can better grasp the nuances of international relations and the enduring legacies of colonialism. Join us as we unpack the Sabah question, and perhaps by the end, you'll have formed your own informed opinion on this fascinating and multifaceted issue. Sabah, located on the island of Borneo, is a land rich in natural resources and cultural diversity. Its lush rainforests, pristine beaches, and abundant wildlife make it a haven for nature enthusiasts. The region is also home to a vibrant mix of indigenous cultures, each with its own unique traditions and languages. This cultural tapestry adds to Sabah's charm and complexity. Beyond its natural beauty, Sabah holds significant geopolitical importance. Its strategic location in Southeast Asia, coupled with its natural resources, makes it a valuable territory with implications for regional power dynamics. The historical narrative of Sabah is deeply intertwined with the Sultanate of Sulu, a powerful maritime state that once ruled over a vast area in Southeast Asia. The Sultanate's claim to Sabah dates back to the 17th century, when the land was allegedly ceded to them by the Sultan of Brunei as a reward for their assistance in suppressing a rebellion. This historical claim forms the basis of the Philippines' argument for sovereignty over Sabah. The Philippine government argues that the Sultanate of Sulu was a predecessor state to the modern-day Philippines, and therefore the Sultanate's claim to Sabah is inherited by the Philippines. However, the historical record is often ambiguous and subject to different interpretations. The exact nature of the agreement between the Sultan of Brunei and the Sultan of Sulu, and the extent of the Sultanate's control over Sabah, are matters of ongoing debate among historians and legal scholars. The Philippines' claim to Sabah rests on the historical connection between the Sultanate of Sulu and the modern Philippine state. The argument hinges on the idea that the Philippines inherited the territorial rights of the Sultanate upon gaining independence. Proponents of this view point to historical documents, treaties, and maps that support the Sultanate's historical claim to Sabah. They argue that these documents demonstrate a clear and consistent assertion of sovereignty over the territory. However, critics argue that the historical record is open to interpretation and that the Philippines' claim is based on a selective reading of historical events. They question the legal validity of inheriting territorial claims from a predecessor state, especially given the complex and often contested nature of historical boundaries. Malaysia's claim to Sabah is rooted in its modern-day control and administration of the territory. Malaysia argues that it acquired Sabah legally through a series of historical agreements and treaties, culminating in Sabah's inclusion as a state within the Federation of Malaysia in 1963. Malaysia points to the 1963 referendum in Sabah, where the majority of the population voted to join Malaysia. This referendum, Malaysia argues, demonstrates the will of the people of Sabah and legitimizes Malaysia's sovereignty over the territory. However, the Philippines contends that the 1963 referendum was flawed and did not accurately reflect the true will of the people of Sabah. They argue that the referendum was conducted under duress and that the people of Sabah were not given a fair and impartial choice. The 1963 referendum, a pivotal event in the Sabah dispute, aimed to determine the future of Sabah and its people. The referendum presented the people of Sabah with a choice to join Malaysia, to remain under British rule, or to become an independent nation. The outcome of the referendum showed a majority vote in favor of joining Malaysia. This result was used by Malaysia to justify its claim of sovereignty over Sabah and to solidify its control over the territory. However, the Philippines argues that the referendum was marred by irregularities and did not accurately reflect the genuine will of the people of Sabah. They point to allegations of voter manipulation, intimidation, and a lack of transparency in the referendum process. The Sabah issue remains a sensitive and unresolved matter, casting a shadow over relations between the Philippines and Malaysia. Despite diplomatic efforts to address the issue, a lasting solution remains elusive. The Philippines continues to assert its historical claim to Sabah, maintaining that it is an integral part of its national territory. This stance is deeply ingrained in the Philippine national consciousness, and the issue of Sabah continues to resonate with the Philippine public. Malaysia, on the other hand, remains firm in its position that Sabah is a Malaysian state, emphasizing its modern-day control and administration of the territory. The Malaysian government considers the matter settled and views the Philippine claim as a challenge to its national sovereignty. The Sabah issue highlights the importance of peaceful dialogue and diplomacy in resolving international disputes. The complexities of history, the sensitivity of national identity, and the potential for conflict necessitate a nuanced and delicate approach. Open and honest communication between the parties involved is crucial to fostering understanding and building trust. By engaging in meaningful dialogue, the Philippines and Malaysia can work towards finding common ground and exploring potential solutions. International mediation and arbitration can also play a constructive role in facilitating dialogue and easing tensions. By seeking the assistance of neutral third parties, the Philippines and Malaysia can benefit from impartial perspectives and expert guidance in navigating the complexities of the Sabah issue. The Sabah issue serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding diverse perspectives and appreciating the complexities of historical narratives. Each side of the dispute has its own interpretation of history, its own understanding of legal principles, and its own sense of national identity. By acknowledging the validity of different perspectives, we can move beyond simplistic narratives and engage in a more nuanced and informed discussion. Recognizing the legitimacy of both sides' concerns is essential to finding a mutually acceptable resolution. Furthermore, understanding the historical and cultural context of the Sabah issue is crucial to appreciating the sensitivities involved. Recognizing the deep-rooted historical connections, the cultural ties, and the emotional significance of Sabah for both the Philippines and Malaysia can foster empathy and understanding. The Sabah issue, with its intricate historical roots and multifaceted political dimensions, continues to challenge us to think critically about the concepts of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the legacy of colonialism. The ongoing debate invites us to engage in a deeper exploration of the historical narratives, the legal arguments, and the human stories that shape this complex issue. While the path to a definitive resolution remains uncertain, the pursuit of peaceful dialogue, diplomacy, and mutual understanding offers a glimmer of hope. By fostering open communication, respecting diverse perspectives, and seeking common ground, the Philippines and Malaysia can work towards a future where the Sabah issue no longer casts a shadow over their bilateral relations. The Sabah issue is not just a historical footnote or a political abstraction. It is a reminder of the enduring impact of history on the present, the complexities of international relations, and the ongoing quest for peace and understanding in a world marked by diverse perspectives and competing claims. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.